Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and pop tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Product Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you.
Welcome back to the Warrior Event Center. I'm Jesse Carriage with Dakota Barker. If you're just turning in, Warrior boys came back 18 points, able to get the victory. Hopefully these Lady Warriors use some of that energy into their game as they're playing a 13-3 Bridge Creek team. But, a 4A team, you can't never underestimate a team, a class ahead of you. Bridge Creek looking to introduce their starting lineup. Lady Warriors coming off a championship victory in the first ever Washington tournament. And, I listed the accolades earlier. There's about 15 of them, so I'm not going to list them again. But these Warriors 17-0 doing some very impressive things. And they're going on a run. And I used the term dynasty earlier, Dakota, because it's a lot of young players. So, but I guess you can't really say dynasty until you win it. That's the problem.
You got to win it a couple years in a row to
for sure. Talks. The Memphis Grizzlies, that's a problem they have. You say, oh, we don't got to worry about anybody in the West. We're a dynasty. You got to win some before you say that. But very impressive team having a very impressive season as they're going to list the starting lineup.
Man, the student section really turning out. There's the lone senior on this team, Kendall Wells, looking to make a big statement. Man, she's somebody that this Warrior franchise has been looking forward to coming up.
Yeah.
Watching her through junior high, Little League. I mean, it's...
Yeah, we can go on and on about this team, Dakota, about, any specific players. Linda going to check in there. And you see the pop that she gets. She's a very exciting player and has some good post moves in her game. Her best one being her fadeaway in the post. And you love the student section there showing love to these Lady Warriors.
Number 25, Brianna Linder, looking to start the game off hot with a jump ball.
She's pretty good at these. Not the tallest player, but she's won quite a few of them this year.
Warriors will start with the ball again. Back to Beller.
Yeah, Violet Sheffy for the Warrior. Can't sleep on her. For the Warriors, can't sleep on her. She almost plays secondary point guard to Kelby Beller. Both kind of handle the rock quite a bit.
Ball goes back to Kendall Wells, again, that senior. This team's really looking to pass around, find a good shot, not just throw up random shots.
Let's see if they can get Presley Johnson going. She has been lights out from three-point line, similar to Mason Adams.
Beller's going to be tripped there. First foul of this game. See if it follows suit with the last game, but For now, it's just going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, refs let him play pretty rough last game as Presley Johnson goes up.
And a 2 by Presley. And a takeaway for Johnson. Pass up towards Sheffy. They got the numbers. Ooh, and a foul. They didn't call that on the shot or on the ground. I don't think they really know yet.
We'll see. She wasn't in a shooting motion.
They're going to give it to her, though.
Yeah, they're going to. Wow, that. We'll take it, man. I'm not hating on it.
She was on the way to getting into layup. So. First one falls for Sheffy.
Yeah, Sheffy is one of the 4 players for the Warriors who's averaging double digits, and Sheffy can give you about anything you need. Defense, offense, good passes, controls the ball very well, and like I said earlier, she's a secondary point guard to Kelby, but she's also got a pretty good three-point shot of her own. As the Warriors have really come into their own at the three-point line.
Good blocking out there by the Warriors on that play to get that rebound.
And again, you see Linda use that fadeaway, and she's really good at that, and she scored quite a few points this year doing that, but that was
a takeaway there by Kendall Wells.
Yeah, good still by Wells, but you'd like to see Linda maybe lean in, get some contact there, try to go to the line.
A 3 from Sheffy. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Linder, and a rebound by Johnson. Gets it to go.
You see a Linda fade away there, and she's capable of making that quite a bit of the time, but if she leans in the contact
jump
there.
ball here. Ball's going to stay with the Bobcats, but possession arrow, however, will flip to the Warriors.
See if the Bobcats can get some set up. They haven't been able to really have any form of offense so far.
There's going to be a travel called on that. Great defense right there. Way to not move.
And that was a brick wall she ran into. Didn't really look where she was dribbling, I guess.
There's only a couple ways that could have ended. Could have ended in that travel, a charge, or a block. But she moved her feet a little too quickly. Open lane for Sheffy. Kind of expected Linder to cut down there, but I'll tell you what I love about this Warrior defense is that press. Full court press these Warriors are showing.
Yeah, and they're looking to press a team that, they're 17-0 team playing a 13-3 team, albeit for a 3A matchup, but
good poke away there by Linder.
A good way to put a bad team away early is to press them, force them to have a lot of turnovers. As Rich Creek gets a rebound, and it's just sloppy basketball right now from Rich Creek, Dakota.
Yeah, they're going to call that ball out on the Warriors. Just give the ball back to the Bobcats, but it's hard for the Bobcats to find somebody open to throw it to because there isn't anybody. You can't find something that's not there.
I believe Kelby Beller got a tip on that. It could have been Linder. They're both in the area.
The Bobcats are giving the Warriors a lot of space. If they really wanted to pull this, they could pull it. Pass to Linder. And a 2 goes in for Linder. Brings the Warrior lead up to an early 7-0. Bobcats got the numbers. They won't use it. It'll be blocked by Kendall Wells. But she will commit a foul.
And maybe a bit of a sympathy call from the ref there. Warriors a quick 7-0 lead, and Bobcats really got nothing going their way, so.
Yeah, I'll send number 10 to the line with 5:17 left in the first quarter. Ooh, that ball just kind of stuck to the back of that rim.
And, it wasn't pretty, but, if you can make it that way, might as well shoot it that way.
Whatever goes in. Warriors get the rebound on the miss. Kendall Wells is open. The 3 will not fall.
And she's got the ability to knock
Linder's
that down.
Get down, get that ball. Ooh. Looks like her toe could have been out of bounds, but
I believe Kendall might be in one of the 4 players to average 10. If she's not, she's definitely close. That was a great pass. Just couldn't quite
It's going to be a jump.
gain possession
Ball,
of
maybe?
it. Yeah, Bobcats need to establish something, just get some type of rhythm going. They haven't really been able to do that all game. Only point coming from a free throw.
Interception by Kelby Beller. She's going to drive down court. She might take it herself, and she will. It's going to be a block. Send Kelby to the line, shooting 2.
That was a good job by number 3 from the Bobcats, trying to take a charge there. Just couldn't quite get her feet set in time. It's number 3, Molly Epps.
Jesse, earlier we were talking about this being a town that really loves football, and they get the honor of recognizing the 2022 Class 2A state champion football team.
Yeah, and what an impressive run. You know, went undefeated in the regular season, carried that into the playoffs, and had a very entertaining game for the championship. And Dakota, you know, my favorite part about that game was low scoring. I love low scoring football games. Warriors probably not going to have a low scoring night tonight against this 13-3 Bobcat team.
Kelby was able to knock down 1 of her 2 shots, and just like that, Brianna Lindert back to the line. But yeah, the Warrior football teams be out on the court at halftime of this game, being recognized for all that they've done this season, all the hard work put in. I mean, you love the trophy and everything that comes with it, but it's all those hard work in the weight room with agility.
Yeah, and they're going to be a fun team. They bring back quite a few players, and quite a few sophomores and juniors got good playing time for them this year. So it's going to be good to see them develop, but, you know, they're really going to be tested because they're not going to have Cole Scott to back him up next year. He's graduating. But what a career he had as a Warrior.
Yeah, but that Warrior running back core is steep. He actually split reps this year with Hudson Howard as the Warriors are able to knock down a shot.
Yeah, that was a good pass from Kendall Wells there. Veteran able to see the court better than most.
And a block by Lindert.
Yeah.
Ooh, not able to get it to Kelby Beller.
Yeah, Warriors quite a few times have been able to tip the ball.
And a timeout called by, I believe, Bridge Creek. Your Warriors leading by 10, 11-1 with 3:59 left in the first quarter.
Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to the Warrior Event Center here in Washington, where your Lady Warriors lead 11-1 with 3:59 left in the first.
Yeah, and so far Dakota, I mean, it's just a tough matchup. You're seeing a undefeated 17-0 team from that was a good steal. Fast break opportunity there.
Fast break. Ooh, but she's not able to finish.
Yeah, a 17-0 team taking on a 3-13 team. 3-13 team, man. that's a little rough to say. You're just seeing the difference of, just that's a rough foul right there.
Not quite able to break that one up, but will commit a foul right there.
Bobcats 5th. See if Warriors can get some. Actually, I thought
Riley Sheffield with the layup.
I thought it was only the second quarter, but we're still in the first quarter. Bobcats already have 5 fouls.
Ooh. And the Warriors are already up by 12 with 3:19 left in the first. They have the numbers. Well, they had the numbers. Good job by Sheffield there, not fouling.
See if Bobcats can establish some rhythm. Only 1 point so far scored. Take a 3. Good rebound.
Good rebound there by number 10. They'll get the ball with Johnson. We'll push the ball up to Coach Sheffy. Sheff finds Linder. Linder will take it all the way. He'll be on the ground.
Yeah, and Coach Simon looking to put this team away early. That's something, although the Washington Warriors did win the tournament in very impressive way. You know, they had some sluggish games against some opponents that they should have put away a lot earlier. Coach Simon just making sure they take care of business tonight. Get out of here injury-free.
So far, so good. I mean, they're taking care of business so far, leading 13-3 with 16-3 with 2:30 left in the first quarter.
And I do apologize if I'm a bit late on the scores. This is my first time doing this year.
That's going to be a foul on number 24, Presley Johnson, running through a screen.
That's Bobcats. They have 6, so they got a long time till halftime. And good job by Sheffy to poke the ball in there. They got a long time till halftime, so Warriors going to be in the bonus rest of the way. It's 2:08 in the first quarter.
Trust me, it feels like a long time too. To those Bridge Creek Bobcats, it's a long time to be down by that much as they try to cut into this lead. Great pass to Linder.
That was a good job of Linda just recognizing, hey, I can pull up here. Kidda Wells did a good job there as well, and she's going to score. That was a good job by Linda realizing, hey, I can just pull it from here if she's going to let me.
And Bridge Creek will take a timeout. They're wanting a foul. Bridge Creek's coach and their fans are not happy, but this ref is not going to hear very much more. Actually, apparently a timeout was not taken. That was an official's timeout for an injured player. So we will stay here. You'll get to listen to our lovely voices for a little bit longer.
Well, maybe, one of our lovely voices. I'm not going to say which one has a lovely voice.
But, I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, I think it is pretty clear, Dakota.
I think it is, too.
Yeah, that's why your Chiefs are going to lose.
Yeah, okay, sure. Ooh, she was out of bounds when she caught that ball.
Kind of just threw it up behind her head. You don't want to see that.
There's freshman Jaden Wells with the ball. We got actually a full. And that's Jaden Taylor with the shot.
Well, you love the confidence right there just to pull it.
Bridge Creek's got the numbers. They're not able to capitalize. That's rebound by number 13, Addie Lanham. Emerson Massey with the ball. They'll give it back to Lanham to drive.
Yeah, we see the Warriors putting in their younger group. 109 left in the first quarter. They just want to get out of here injury-free. They're the number 1 team, championship caliber team.
3 by Lanham, and it falls. What a shot.
They just want to stay healthy heading into the playoffs, which aren't that far away.
Bridge Creek again has the numbers. And that shot will fall for number 10, Jesse Varela.
It's important here for Bridge Creek to go on a little run and see if they can get some momentum going into the second quarter because, this game obviously not looking too hot, but it's, a lot of time left, and you never know.
The Warriors. We'll find Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor's open. Ooh. There's another 3 from Taylor. It's crazy. There's still 24 seconds, a full NBA shot clock left in this quarter. And the Warriors are winning 24-9.
Well, this is good from the Bobcats going on a little run.
It's going to be off on the Bobcats. Timeout called by the Washington Warriors, and we will take one with them. Warriors winning 24-9 with 14.4 seconds left in the first quarter.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust.
Welcome back to the Warrior Event Center here in Washington, Oklahoma. Your Washington Warriors lead 24-9 with 14 seconds left in this first quarter.
Yeah, and Bridge Creek doing better here to close out the quarter and get some points on the board, get some momentum going. Beller.
Way to fight through the contact there for Beller. The Warriors are still pressing. They're not going to let them get the ball. Linda with the steal. Did she get it off?
I don't think she did, Dakota.
The near official waves no, and that'll be the call. After the first quarter, your Washington Warriors up 26-9.
Look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values, like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Washington, Oklahoma. Here at the Warrior Event Center, the Washington Warriors are leading 26-9 in what Jesse looks to be an early on blowout.
Yeah, and you expect this from a 17-0 team and a 13-3 team, but Dakota, I cut you off a little early there, working the computer for the first time this year, but a little bit of revenge. You cut me off in the boys' game, so.
And I'm telling you, the computer's kind of tricky on you. Warriors got their starters back in.
Now Presley Johnson and Ryan and Sheffy as well, they've been locked down 3. So 3 won't go there, but love the confidence. And starters back in, took them out for a while and saw Bobcats go on a little run. And I apologize, I was getting some papers there and accidentally hit cut.
Good job by the Warriors not to foul right there.
Yeah, Bobcats went on a little run at the end of the first quarter. We'll see if they can carry some of that momentum. So this was a little too ambitious there.
It'll be Bridge Creek ball. Ooh, what a block by Kelby Beller.
Yeah, quite a few rejections tonight.
You can hear that one from up here. Beller back with the ball. Finds Lucas open. Johnson, my bad. Johnson also with the rebound and knocks down the 2. The Warriors are being aggressive and jumping in front of these passes, try and intercept it.
Yeah, that was a good job by Kelby there. Was looking to make a play. 13's going to go up and score. That's Caitlin Powell. I believe she scored a few times tonight already.
Johnson's open again. Passes out to Sheffy. Sheffy with a 3, and it'll fall.
Yeah, that, like I said in pregame, Dakota, that's the one thing this team needed was just a consistent three-point shot, and they found that. It's good defense right there.
And Johnson with the rejection right there. Oh, passes it just ahead of Rylan Sheffy. So it will be Bobcat ball. Just misses on the 3.
Just misses. Yeah, just barely, right under the net, just barely.
Just barely, but Kendall Wells has the ball and she's driving. And it'll fall. Gives the Warriors a 33-11 lead with 5:40 left in the second quarter.
You know, Dakota, we talked about football players going to be recognized at half for their state run. And who's going to be your favorite football player to look forward to next season, Dakota?
It's the D1 recruit, and that's going to be a foul on Kelby Beller. But D1 recruit and tight end. I actually have two for you, both tight ends. I got you with Nate Roberts. Has offers from all over the place, including just recently the University of Georgia. And then Cooper Alexander, who is also has a bunch of looks himself.
Yeah, Major Cantrell's probably going to have himself a pretty easy season next year, at least throwing to the tight end wise.
I mean, you don't need, just ask Patrick Mahomes, you don't need much more when you have great tight ends. But Washington also has a great receiving core with Cage Morris.
Yeah, there's no doubt, you know, Warriors do lose a few key players, the main one being Cole Scott, but Warriors will be back next year, and they'll always be a fun team to watch. As, you know, Coach Brad Beller is an amazing head coach, so.
There's a QB pass down court by Rylan Sheffield. Ooh, they're going to call that ball out of bounds with the Warriors. This Washington girls team is looking really good to start this game. And a fadeaway there by Lindert.
Yeah, see if, similar to the Warriors, they found them some depth in the Washington tournament. See if the Warriors can do that this game as well. Find some girls that are able to come in and make a difference off the bench and even into a third unit. You know, a highlight player that the Warriors found recently, and he started tonight. You know, they'll take a timeout, but see if they can find some depth. I was going to say Jade Cornelius is a good example of that, guy that came off the bench and is making an impact today. And we'll take a timeout. Warriors leading 35-11, 2:49 to go in the second quarter.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zoom.
Welcome back to the Warrior. I'm sorry, Dakota. My play took over. If you want to do the intro, you know I'm on color right now. You do the intro.
Welcome back to Washington, Oklahoma, where your Lady Warriors lead 35-11 against these Bridge Creek Bobcats. Now, Jesse, I'll turn it over to you, man. It is 4:40 left in the second quarter. It's Kendall Wells gets the ball. She's driving down court. Oh, she hesitates. Oh, and an one by Rylan Sheffy.
You know, it's interesting, you know, how much longer the starter's going to come in, but, you know, I think a big reason why the starters are going to go out, and we'll see some, you know, rotation in the line. The reason they're not in right now is Warriors had a decent lead in the first quarter, and they put some, you know, bench players in, and that lead faded. Bobcats went on a little run, so they're making sure they have this game on complete lock before they put anybody else in.
Well, I mean, they still have some of their second and third stringers in. They're just kind of like sprinkling them in. That shot barely misses. Brianna Linder with the rebound.
Yeah, these are some refs that let the guys and girls play tonight. It's been
what a cool shot. That might have been the best looking shot I have seen. That was a 3 by Kendall Wells. And this Warrior defense is not going to give up many points when they got Brianna Linder and Kendall Wells in. Great defensive players who can also play offense really well. So, past Jaden Wells, she shoots it up, and it's a 3.
You know, Dakota, you weren't here in person to watch it, but when the Warriors won the tournament, I think they played Tecumseh, or maybe it was Blanchard in the championship game. I think the Warriors, they had a really good night. Oh, that's a rough play from Wells, but I think the Warriors hit 9 or 10 threes in the game. It was truly something to watch. They had a I think they scored 30 points in the first quarter. It was something crazy like that.
Well, before that week, I talked to Rylan Sheffy about how great this Washington Warriors team is. And she said, yeah, we are undefeated right now, but we got a tough week coming up ahead of us with the Purcell game and then the Tecumseh game in the tournament. They had some good teams in that tournament, too. And as we have said several times, they're still unblemished in the loss column.
Yeah, you know, I've questioned for a while why Washington doesn't have a tournament. It's not the first ever one. We had one in the old gym, I believe. That's a source from Coach Scholes in the old gym. Is Alex Foster just dabbed me up. Warriors, I mean, you can almost say Warrior legend. He was a great three-point shooter while he was here, and he's got a brother that plays now under Coach Smith. So.
Oh, and they're going to call a lane violation there on the Bridge Creek Bobcats, leaving a little bit early on that shot. Trying to you got to get a little edge on the rebound when you got this likes of these Washington Lady Warriors.
Yeah, but like I was saying, we have such a nice arena, and for years I wondered why we didn't host a tournament, and now we are. So,
well, that was part of the thinking when we built this gym was, one, we were at a point where we were playing. There's a 2 by Emerson Massey. We were playing in the Emerson's not in the game. We were playing in the state championships and state tournaments at the big house up in Oklahoma City, and they had the clear backboards with the spacious arenas, and it was throwing us off a little bit in the shooting. So we built this gym, has the same feel, but at the same time we were thinking, hey, let's host some tournaments, you know? So.
Yeah, we finally do, and what a way to start the first annual tournament by winning it. And these Lady Warriors did that. And that was probably the best game of basketball I've seen from Lady Warriors, period. And, I'm born in 2005. I've seen quite a few Lady Warrior games. That was a very historic night.
That's not a great turnover right there. Of course, none of them are ever great, but Kobe Beller will push the ball up court. Finds Johnson, who finds Massey. Massey with a layup.
And that's great ball movement. That's unselfish play, and that's just good vision down the court. As you don't get credit for the pass to the assist or the pass to the assist, but just unselfish play like that is why this team is, I'm going to say, Dakota, I think I might be bringing this one home. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think it's coming home this year, Dakota.
I don't doubt it at all. I do not doubt you. Here's the thing. The Warriors are leading 47-12 with 2 minutes left in this second quarter. There's still 2 minutes left.
And Dakota, if they didn't play got some younger players in at the end of the first quarter, who knows what kind of lead this would be right now.
What kind of numbers would be on that board right now, but great defense by the Warriors. But a good shot by number 3 right there. These Warriors wanting to move the ball fast. There's Johnson. Bounced it off the foot of the Bobcats. Again, flips the possession arrow over to the Washington Warriors, but will give the ball back to these Bobcats.
Yeah, looking to see some depth tonight, especially in the second half. See if we can get some playing time. Jaden Wells steps in. She does a good job. See if we can see Addie Lanham, who's a pretty good defender, scored a few points as well. Massey's been in quite a bit tonight. But, it's just a bunch of young players out there, Dakota.
Yeah, another rebound by Beller sets up that amazing finish there by Johnson through the contact to make it a 49-14 game. There's under a minute left to play in this first half. That'll send number 3 back to the line for 2.
That's Warriors' 8th foul, and maybe not a game you should have 8 fouls in, but you love the aggressiveness, and they're obviously taking this opponent seriously.
Yeah, Bridge Creek in the bonus, but so are these Lady Warriors. Kendall Wells comes in for Addie Lanham. (49-14) is the score. Number 3 able to knock that one down. Warriors looking to get over 50 to end this first half. 3 from Johnson, and it goes.
I said earlier she's been on fire from three-point land. She proves me right there. She had a very good game for herself in the Washington tournament. I think she hit 4 or 5 threes. And that was at halftime, Dakota. I don't think she hit another one in the second half, but tough shot.
A takeaway there by Kelby Beller. The Warriors on a fast break.
And Warriors not looking to hold for last shot.
Johnson with another three. Not able to fall. They'll find Wells, who shoots a three, and it will fall. 55-15 at the end of this first half.
It might be coming home, Dakota. We keep making shots like that.
These Bobcats will have one more shot. Oh, they can't quite get it up. At the end of the first half, it's your Lady Warriors 55, Bridge Creek Bobcats 15.
Owners of Airfare are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and ClimateMaster geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare, Heat and Air.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Welcome back to Washington, Oklahoma. They're bringing out the Washington Warriors football team, obviously brought home the championship. We'll let you listen to this Washington Warrior fan base.
We want to thank you guys for an unbelievable year. Going on the season 15-0 doesn't happen without the help of a lot of people. And what we experienced on December the 10th, 2022, got me? Okay. 2022 was unbelievable. And the best part about it was after the game, getting to see you guys go onto the field and celebrate these guys and honor them and all the hard work and effort. But it's also what you guys brought to us. This senior class finished the year, or their senior year, undefeated district play for 4 years, undefeated at home for 4 years, and that doesn't just happen on just our backs. It's also you guys, and we appreciate all the hard work and sacrifices that you guys and these guys made. And this senior class is going to go down one of the greatest in school history. And we look forward to making this trip next year and seeing you guys at this time next year. Bruce has been a lot. I will say this, we just found out the other day, we had a banquet that Cole Scott was listed as a Class 2A All-Star by class, and then Taylor Bruce and Hayden Millman were named to the Oklahoma Coach Association All-Star team, and they will play an All-Star game in July. Thank you guys.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Products Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Products Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Products Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare Heat and Air.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back to Washington, Oklahoma, here at the Warrior Event Center, where your Lady Warriors again lead 55-15 at the start of this third quarter.
And you know, the Warriors are obviously doing a great job taking care of business against a 13-3 team, Dakota, but they might make this a little hard on us in the second half. We'll have to go around the sports world and see what else is going on.
There's a lot to talk about, man, but that'll have to wait for just a little bit more as the Warriors try to set up a pass play.
Yeah, Warriors got some starters in right now, but we're gonna pull a three there. Won't go in, but we're gonna see some of this Warrior depth. It's a young team, you know, all around young team. Kendall Wells, the only senior that, you know, is starting, so see some of that younger depth.
And again, you got Kendall Wells as a senior, but then you jump down in class. There's no juniors actually on this team, which kind of surprises me.
Well, there is one, Brinley Thomas, who we'll probably see some of tonight as well. But other than that, yeah, you're right, Dakota. No other juniors, and you know, quite a few sophomores, and you know, a lot of freshmen. So it's a young unit, and they got a bright future ahead of them. And
the key word there was unit.
Right.
This is a unit of a team. Fight station contact there for the two from Johnson.
Oh yeah, well, I should probably keep up with the score. You know, that is one of my only jobs.
No, you got to be smart, man. You got to think a lot.
I got a lot of boots to fill. You know, I'm filling in color for Coach Scholes. You know how difficult that is, Dakota. I mean, you have my shoes to fill, and you know,
I got your shoes to fill.
Those are
right
some
now.
pretty big boots you got to put on, Dakota. But you know, I'm you know, filling for Coach Scholes. It's hard, man. You know, he's been a coach for a long time and got a lot of experience and knowledge about the game.
Absolutely. Man, Kendall Wells fighting through a screen there to get the official catching the ball inbounds. But, you know, it'll be Bridge Creek ball on the out-of-bounds play.
Well, we said we'd explore into the, into the sports world, and Thunder were playing tonight, and they were trailing against the Cavs. They bring it, it's all tied up at the end of the third quarter. And how about Shea Gilchrist-Alexander, 31 points tonight through 3 quarters.
That's insane. Shea is playing like an MVP candidate. He truly is.
You know, Dakota, we've got a fast break here. We'll see if they can. Sheffy, unselfish play. Maybe you would have liked Sheffy go up, but she gets the assist anyway. But, you know, I said before the season, and, you know, it's something I'm proud to admit, but, you know, I'll say it. I said Shea is not a 1. He can't be a 1 on a championship contending team. And maybe that still is the case. We'll see, right?
Yeah.
Thunder maybe going to play in, see if they can get a playoff spot. But I think I was wrong about the case of him not being a 1. He could easily get 30 points a night if he wanted to play selfish. But the thing I love about Shea's game is he's an unselfish player, and this whole Thunder unit is, and it's going to be fun to watch them, you know, grow over the next few years.
That's one thing I was going to point out to you, Jesse, is the Thunder have consistently been a half game out of that 10th spot in the West, which, as you know, gets you into that play-in, which who knows what can happen in a playoff. Like, you got to show up every night, so Thunder definitely have a chance. I mean, they're still alive.
Are your Denver Nuggets playing tonight, Dakota?
They are not. They play the 76ers tomorrow afternoon. You can catch that game, then watch the Chiefs go beat the Bengals, but Bridge Creek with a 2 to bring the score to 59-17, your Washington Warriors.
And you know, Dakota, you know, talking about the NFL playoffs, man, and that's a just wide open bucket right there. You know, if Patrick Mahomes, you know, the Chiefs and Bengals are going to play. Bengals beating the Chiefs last 3 meetings, including a AFC Championship game last year. But if Mahomes isn't 100%, I think I'm going to pick the Bengals, and maybe not 100% is the right thing I should say. I'm thinking about maybe 90%, which, you know, that's tough when you talk about ankle injury, but I don't know. I feel like Mahomes needs to be healthy to win that.
He came back and led them through the Jaguars game, and when he wasn't there to lead them, guess who was? Backup quarterback Chad Henne was there as the Warriors would make a mass substitution.
Yeah, I see some
after
of
his first shot.
Younger, more inexperienced players come in, get some playing time. You know, up 61-17, you know, I think you're pretty comfortable right now to put them in, so.
I mean, we saw what happened last game. You're never safe with the lead, but anything
Yeah,
happen.
well, basically 40-point lead. I'd feel pretty comfortable. But, we'll see. I like Joe Burrow. I like Patrick Mahomes. And, I enjoy the Chiefs. I'm going to be personally rooting for the Chiefs because I think Patrick Mahomes can be an all-time great, and another chip just gets him there, a little bit quicker. But I think the Bengals might have that. That's my pick. And you're picking the Chiefs, obviously. But is it out of more I'm picking them because I'm a fan of them, or is it more, I think they're going to win?
Here's the thing. We mentioned that the Chiefs have lost the last 3 meetings to Joe Burrow. But the thing is, and actually, 2 of the 3 meetings were decided by a Evan McPherson kick. So, but I don't think Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce are going to lose a 4th time in a row. It's hard to beat a team twice in a row, let alone 4 times.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
we'll talk about some NFC. How about Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts having a little college throwback meetup this time in the NFC Championship? 3 won't go. Who do you got winning that one, Dakota?
Ooh.
It's tough. It is tough because you got Brock Purdy, a rookie quarterback who has come in and played great.
If he had played all season, he's by far Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but
the thing is he didn't play all season. He came in and filled some shoes, took this team on a big win streak, got him into the playoffs.
Yeah, came in, week 2, Trey Lance, goes down. You hate that for him. Sat most of last year, come into his sophomore season and, gets hurt, then get to, have that experience. But didn't look bad when he played. And you got Jimmy G, who I think is a most underrated quarterback in the NFL, one of. And Jimmy G gets hurt. Brock Purdy comes in, and he hasn't lost yet, so.
I mean, if you want to talk about the hottest team right now, it's the 49ers, but...
Yeah, 12 wins in a row.
I honestly... Okay, here's my pick. My Super Bowl is going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles. And, of course, that would set up one of the greatest rivalries, not being the Chiefs and Eagles, but being Travis Kelce, the tight end for the Chiefs, and his brother, the center for the Eagles, Jason Kelce.
I listened to their show, and it's actually pretty good.
Their podcast is fire.
They have a pretty good show there, but I don't know, man. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, number 1 seed in the NFC. Jalen.
There's a 3 from Addie Lanham.
Jalen has been in the MVP race. I think Patrick Mahomes is probably going to get it, but I think the experience from Jalen Hurts, been in the league a bit longer, I think that'll carry him to the win. And if Patrick Mahomes is not at least 80%, I have a Bengals-Eagles Super Bowl, and I think the Bengals win just because they were there last year.
I mean, at least we agree on the Eagles, man. But, yeah.
It'll be interesting. It'll be fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. Both games, the only...
Wow, what a 3.
I was watching Scott Van Pelt's ESPN late at night last night, and they got me thinking. He was right about one thing, and that's the only shocker of this weekend would be a blowout. There's no surprise if any team wins.
No, you could see any of these 4 teams win, and I think it's kind of crazy. Imagine if some of the quarterbacks flip teams. How good would the 49ers be if they had Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback? Not discrediting Brock Purdy, he's a rookie. That 3 is going to go in.
That's another 3 by number 13, Addie Lanham, who has caught fire. But my favorite moment from Brock Purdy's college career is he pulled a Patrick Mahomes and laid completely sideways, all but on the ground, to throw a first down pass. Or no, it was an incompletion. But he's showing shades of Mahomes. He can do it all.
Yeah, and they have a tough decision with whether they want to go with Lance. Obviously, Garoppolo probably going to want out. And, reasonably so, and the 49ers are going to want him out. They have 2 young quarterbacks. You might as well play them. So we got an injury on the floor. That's Lanham.
Down on the ground. Looks like a knee.
We'll talk NFL a bit more when we come back. We're going to take a timeout.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills. keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Products Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Products Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405.
Welcome back to Washington, Oklahoma, where after that injury break we're back. She was able to walk off the court with a little help from Coach Sims, or not Sims, my bad. Coach Simon. Coach Simon.
Almost.
And Leslie, the trainer. Shout out to Leslie, man. She's at every Washington event, from the football team to basketball, softball, baseball, whatever you need her for.
Yeah, 1:46 to go in the third quarter. Warriors with an enormous lead.
Three from Wells. Oh, rims out. That's going to be out on Bridge Creek.
Yeah, we're bringing it back just to lock this in, Dakota. And, we don't promote any gambling here, so, we're not going to say me or Dakota have money on any of this. But
we won't say it.
I got Bengals, Eagles, and I think the Bengals win it. And you have?
I have the Chiefs. I mean, I might be a little biased, but putting all biases to the side, I think the Chiefs can pull this one out. And if there's a 2 by Linder, or no, that was Massey, my bad. But the Chiefs, if Patrick Mahomes isn't healthy, they're going to give the ball to Isaiah Pacheco and let him run the ball. Talk about a dude who showed up out of nowhere. Probably wasn't drafted on anybody's fantasy league, but I will tell you, I picked him up halfway through the season. He carried me to a Super Bowl, so.
Long floater. Love the confidence. How about this? Thunder leading by 5.
There's a 3 from the junior.
Thunder were trailing by 5. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Shea Gilders-Alexander having himself a night, 31 points.
Are they trailing by 5 or leading by 5?
Leading by 5, excuse me. Cavs trailing. Thank you on the correction there. 10 seconds now in the third quarter.
Oh, and a steal for Emerson Massey. Passes it up court, 6 seconds. 5 seconds, Jaden Taylor's got to get a shot off. She can get a layup here.
Can't pull it out, you got to shoot it.
Oh, not able to get it. Probably like to see Jaden get that shot up there, but after 3, your Washington Lady Warriors lead 72-21. We'll be right back after this short break.
288-0233, and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Products Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Welcome back to Washington, Oklahoma. Again, your Washington Lady Warriors are leading 72-21.
Yeah, we'll see if Bridge Creek can, cut some of this lead and come back. Probably not going to happen.
Ooh. Pass up court. Leads her to the ball and the layup. Not quite. Oh, little foul there. send number 5, Jaden Wells, to the line for 2. First one is off the mark. You know, Warriors honestly not playing too bad. I mean, obviously, they're winning 72-21. And that would be Bobcat ball. How's the Thunder game looking, Jesse?
Well, right now they're up 90-85, 6 minutes to go.
Consistently holding that 5-point lead.
Yeah, for sure. And it's been,
if they win this game, they are in the play-in for now.
Yeah, it's big for them. 23-25 record, a lot of season left. And let's talk about that, Dakota. Do you think the NBA should shorten its season?
No, not really. Because it fits perfectly. It leads you right into baseball season.
Yeah, but you got to think about load management and players getting injured and, you know.
Well, but from a fan's point of view, it leads you straight from the NFL season straight to the MLB season. Great pass.
Well, and a lot of cheering going on. I don't know about all that, but, you know, Dakota, I think, you know, I'm not a baseball guy, Dakota, and, you know, most people aren't. But, you know, what we get if the season was even just 60 games, I don't think LeBron's going to pass Kareem like he's going to do in a couple of weeks.
You're not wrong. LeBron, honestly, love him or hate him, he's got the stats. He's not the greatest person.
In your opinion, of course. In
my opinion.
I'm not saying that. This is Jesse Carey. I am not saying I dislike LeBron. You know, that was all Dakota Barker.
Personally, Dakota Barker is not a fan of LeBron, but he's got the stats to back up
the game for sure. But I mean,
top 10 talent.
Does he? I mean, I doubt. I mean, he says he wants to play 5 more years. He wants to play with his son. But I don't think he passes Kareem if we go over the season, and that's the thing. We're going to get to a point where a lot of these NBA records can't be broken if we lower the season. But, you know, you talk about load management and players getting hurt and taking games off and fans mad about it. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and argue both times. Like, you could make an argument that the regular season for high school basketball is too long or even too short at that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can argue either way with anything. You can find evidence to back up your support. But, I mean, honestly, I think it's good as it is. But I see how owners could want a shorter season.
Well, owners would most likely want a longer season so they can make more money, but...
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to think for your stars. The stars would be making more money in less amount of games.
Well, we look at the NFL. They went to recently a 17-game schedule, and I wasn't a fan of that at first, but, you know, I've grown to, you know, accept it over time. And, you know, Dakota, I'm not really, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan because I think he throws the best ball in NFL history. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback or the best winner because obviously that's not true.
Just the most catchable ball.
I think he throws the best ball in NFL history. So I was not really a Green Bay fan, but, you know, I like Green Bay. And then, you know, I loved Kyler Murray. I was actually going to watch him go play baseball, but, you know, he decided to play football. So watched him in the Cardinals for a few years, but I don't have a team, Dakota, so I'm just kind of waiting for the NFL to add some of these expansion teams, and maybe I'll find my team, my forever home.
If they add an expansion team, one of the places they and the MLB are looking at is Oklahoma City. They have the revenue to support it. Baseball obviously would just replace the AAA, Oklahoma City Dodgers with an MLB team. Football team, honestly, you'd have to build a stadium, but.
Yeah, and how about a team in London? Oh, that's they're gonna go to line for 3. How about a team in London, Dakota?
I've heard those talks, and I've also heard the talks about maybe adding an expansion team in Mexico City
or Canada. You have quite a few options. You could do another one in LA and get away with it, another one in New York and get away with it, but
Canada does have the Raptors, though.
And you know, you talk about players are going back to London. Players hate going to London. You know, it's a 12-hour flight, I believe, to London. They're jet lagged and they play bad. But a team in London would have the biggest home field advantage. But
that is true.
The London fans, they want a football team. You know, you look at the fans in London, they come out every single year, the game that is played there. And there's a lot of Jaguar fans in London because, you know, the Jags always find themselves playing there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind a team in London. I don't think that'd be a team I could support because, you know, watching them play would cost, you know, $2,000, but plane tickets.
Yeah. Honestly, talking about home field advantage, one of the biggest home field advantages for a team is going into Arrowhead in Kansas City.
You always bring it back.
I do bring it back to Kansas City, man, but it's true. Look at their fan base. Look how loud and proud they are. Top 2 fan bases alongside Bills Mafia.
I think you're underestimating the Cowboy fan base. And as much as I love ripping Jeremiah about the Cowboys and then, you know, day in and day out and how they're, they're the Cowboys, man. They get there every year and they lose. So I think the Cowboys, you go anywhere, you see a Cowboys fan. I don't think you should say that for any other NFL team. And I mean literally anywhere in the U.S. You will find a Cowboys fan somewhere.
That is why they were known as America's team, which obviously didn't hurt that they had championships in the 90s, but I don't know. They'd be living in the 90s.
Maybe living in the 90s. No, I'm not a big Stephen A. fan. I'm not a big NBA talk show, big NFL, NBA talk show fan just because they say outrageous things to, stay relevant. But I will agree with Stephen A. Smith, man. I love when he rips on the Cowboys, and it's a good thing we're not ripping on the Bobcats right now. We'd have quite a bit of material, Dakota. Hopefully they can figure it out. They got some players in their program. But this year, not their years. Warriors leading 73-21.
With 4:40 left in this fourth quarter, a jump stop by Brindley Thomas off mark, but it will go off some Bobcats. Your Warriors lead 73-21 as the clock will stop for an inbounds play.
How about Thunder pulling away? We're trailing, tied it up at the end of the third quarter, and they're up by 11. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, again, having a great night, 33 points for him. You said it earlier, if the Thunder had a better record, maybe see him in the MVP conversation. A bit similar to when Paul George played in Oklahoma City. The Thunder had a pretty decent record, and he was averaging around 30 a game. He was in that conversation.
Here's the thing. The Warriors are not obviously the Warriors aren't under 500. They're quite above. But
they don't even know what that means, Dakota.
I don't even think they know what anything other than...
I don't think they know what a loss is, Dakota.
No, they honestly don't. And it's funny. Spanish class learned the word for loss, and one of the girls' basketball players asked Coach Orr, what does that mean? So
it's a valid answer to the season they've been having.
They like messing around with it. They have fun, and that's something you have to do is you have to have fun. Looks like she was going to the other goal real quick, but back on track. But yeah, this Warrior team, honestly amazing. But like I was saying, the Thunder would not be under 500 if they started off the year as hot as they are right now. If they started off the year playing good, Shea playing like a 1, they are in the play-in, maybe in the regular playoffs.
Dakota, I've been to one Thunder game in my life, and I'm not going to brag too much about myself here because, nobody should do that. But I'm just saying, I went to one game only my entire life. The Thunder scored 150 points. That's all I'm saying. Hey, maybe I'm a good luck charm. Hey, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander didn't even play, and they still scored 150. I was there for it, Dakota. I was there for it.
I will say, when it comes to the Thunder, I'm a bad luck charm. Been 3 games, lost all 3 games, but in my defense, they were playing the #1 Miami Heat. So, we will bring it. I thought there was a timeout. There is not.
It felt like a timeout.
It felt like one. Everybody was leaving. The Warriors looking to hold out these last 2 minutes. Bobcats looking to just keep it at a 75-23 game. These Warriors playing a great ball game. Shout out to the boys who earlier pulled out a great comeback win.
Yeah, the Lady Warriors just showing, tonight. They just showed tonight. They just showed tonight. It's been a long night for us, Dakota.
It's been quite a while.
That they're truly the #1 team in the I almost said in the country. Let me slow down, Dakota. In Class 3A, obviously blowing out the Bobcats, but that's expected from them.
think they're going to give that an and one, maybe. Yes, they will. Ooh, lucky bounce gets that to go in. Makes it a 75-26 Warrior lead.
If the NFL did any expansion teams, Dakota, you think you would hop on a bandwagon, or are you lifetime Chiefs fan?
No, I'm a lifetime Chiefs. I say that. I was a Manning fan, but, you know.
Hey, who wasn't a Manning fan?
Exactly. I'm a lifetime Chiefs fan, though. I've always been a Chiefs fan. I was just a Manning fan. I do want to say, my lifetime, I've won 2 Super Bowls, so.
Well, just wait, man. I just think it'd be cool to be there from the start of a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Year one.
That's another thing. I might, honestly, just because how awesome would it be?
You want to say that again? You might bandwagon to one of my expansion teams, Dakota?
I'm not bandwagon.
Wow, this guy, man.
I'm not bandwagon.
I mean, you're gonna have to sit there through the years where they suck. You're not going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then you're going to be like, that Patrick Mahomes retires, and then the Chiefs suck. And then you're going to be like, oh, Jesse, your expansion team's finally playing good. Let me hop over. Dakota, I'm not accepting that.
No, I'm going to hope it's an NFC team. Cheer for them. Cheer for the Chiefs.
You're allowed to have an NFC and an AFC. I think that's fair.
Yeah. So I'd hope that I'd choose the NFC team. Hopefully the NFC team would come to Oklahoma.
You know, I don't even think Oklahoma needs another team.
Honestly, though, we have one basketball team. I think
that's enough.
I don't know. I would love to go to.
You know what, Dakota? Hey, I'll make a deal with the state of Oklahoma right now. If they fix the roads in Oklahoma City, I personally, Jesse Carey, will allow them to have a football team. How about that?
You know, I don't really think they're asking you for much permission.
Well,
but
I mean, Dakota, I'm not gonna sit here and again, I don't want to brag about myself too much, but
man, dude gets a license less than a year ago. Already complaining about the road system here in Oklahoma.
Hey, Dakota, when you get a license, you can talk about driving.
I'm already driving with the permit, man. The roads are not great, but.
Yeah, Oklahoma City traffic, I think that's something we can all relate to, if anything, as the Bobcats not going to be able to relate to the Warriors tonight, trailing 77-28.
A rebound there for Laney Gay. Jaden Wells to bring it up the court. Dishes it out to Andy Thomas, back to Wells.
You know, Dakota, I say I shouldn't, brag, and I should, be humble. Obviously, I'm messing around, but you know who really is going to have to struggle to find humbleness in themselves is the Washington Warriors tonight in this season.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they stay humble. Coach Simon does a good job of keeping them humble, but.
Yeah. Just smart there, just pulling it out. What's in this game? No more beat down, Dakota.
Oh, man. Oh, well.
Now down to 7. Just looking to dribble out this game so we can go enjoy our Friday night, Dakota. It's been fun. Washington Lady Warriors win 77-28. Boys came back from an 18-point victory. Good night to be a Warrior fan.
It's a great time to be a Warrior.
And we'll see if it's a good time to be a Chiefs fan. See if they can pull through, man. I got the Bengals on that one. It's been Jesse Carey and Dakota Barker. And go Warriors. Good night and go. I was trying to think of what Coach Schultz says. Good night and go Warriors.
Hey, Warrior fans. This is Brian Arthur. My wife, Jennifer, and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over